The sinking of a Filipino fishing boat by a Chinese vessel near Recto Bank in the West Philippine Sea on June 9, 2019 reveals the confusion and lack of clear messaging from government officials during a crisis. It brings with it a series of flip-flops and contradictory statements from government officials. On the day it was revealed to the public, Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana says, quote, "We condemn in the strongest terms the cowardly action of the Chinese fishing vessel and its crew for abandoning the Filipino crew." But Lorenzana backtracks the day after, saying he was unsure if the vessel was Chinese in the first place. Top diplomat Teddy Boy Locsin calls it a hit and run in the open sea, where 22 fishermen were left to the mercy of the elements. He dismisses calls to seek support from the international community, saying, "Fuck the international community, it can be bought. This is our fight and in the end ours alone." But a day after he says this, diplomats bring the issue to a United Nations agency, the International Maritime Organization. Unlike Locsin, Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi downplays the incident and calls it an accident. To push his fury, he wonders why the Chinese only grazed the Filipino fishing boat.
Kasi sasabihin natin kung talagang babanggain, bakit yung kung sa kwan ba, no? Pwede naman sasabihin natin napakabulok naman yung babangga, daklis lang, no? Yung
Gemver boat captain Junel Insigne says he is appalled by Cusi's statements. The ordeal almost killed him and his crew. Presidential spokesman Sal Panelo is among the earliest to denounce the incident.
It's outrageous, it's barbaric, it's uncivilized.
So when
And we're condemning it.
But a few days later, Panelo is more ambivalent. He says Malacanang is open to verifying all versions of the story.
As a lawyer, abogado ito eh. Kami mga abogado, we wait for the facts to come in, all the facts.
China claims it was a collision that happened by accident. It also claims the Chinese ship was about to rescue the fishermen but was besieged by 7 or 8 other Filipino vessels. Satellite images of Recto Bank taken the night of June 9 show vessels were too far apart from each other to constitute a swarm. The boat's captain says it over and over. We were alone, aside from the Chinese.
Kami lang man nandoon, kami lang. Wala mang ibang bangka doon na kami lang doon. Kami lang dahil nung gabi na yon, lubog na nga kami. Kami pa mag-aatake.
Amid all these, the president remained silent for 6 days. The palace says that's because the president, who's never been known to hold his tongue or be diplomatic, is closely studying the matter. On Monday, June 17, in a Philippine Navy event, Duterte dismisses it as a maritime incident.
Yang nangyari dyan sa banggaan, that is a maritime incident. Huwag kayong maniwala dyan sa mga politiko na bobo. No? Gusto papuntayin yung Navy. You do not send gray ships there. Banggaan lang ng barko yan.
He also cautions against involving gray ships or the Philippine Navy, warning we'll end up in a nuclear war. Duterte's statement echoes the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman who dismissed the incident as an ordinary maritime incident. The president's response elicits outrage from Senators Frank Drilon and Ping Lacson. Drilon says whether the ramming was intentional or accidental is not the issue. He says the issue is that the Chinese, quote, abandoned the Philippine fishermen in distress at sea. He adds China violated its obligation to rescue those in distress at sea under the UNCLOS International Treaty. Lacson, for his part, says, quote, the president broke his silence and left us heartbroken. He forgot to explore all resources available before exercising his last option of surrender. Lacson also suggests the Mutual Defense Treaty as an untapped weapon that could make China feel the balance of power in the West Philippine Sea. China releases a new statement the day after Duterte spoke on the matter. It omitted its account of a Chinese ship allegedly besieged by 7 or 8 Filipino fishing boats. The statement says it is, quote, irresponsible and counterconstructive to make political interpretations out of the incident. The statement reads, quote, our fishermen have long been friendly to each other, rendering mutual assistance to the best of their capabilities in times of need.